Okay, now let's listen to Niccolò as he tells us more about leadership and governance according to Machiavelli. Okay, thank you. Start, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Niccolò Machiavelli, and I want to talk about, I want to present about leadership and governance according to the theory of Machiavelli. In Machiavelli's theory of leadership, first of all, we have to talk about who is Machiavelli. Niccolò Machiavelli is a 16th century political philosopher. Presented pragmatic and sometimes controversial idea on leadership. His key word is the prince, and in his work in the prince, he focused on how rulers can gain maintenance and consolidate power. Machiavelli's theory emphasizes on results and effectiveness over morality. So in this, actually, he's talking about the stability of the government. He's more interested in making things work than just thinking of what is right or what is wrong. So is a core principle of Machiavellian leadership is a pragmatism over morality. Yeah. So he suggests that leaders must prioritize state stability over idealism. The end justifies the means, which is a popular saying from him. It means that actions are judged by outcomes, not interventions, because he's talking about the means of getting to the result. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the result. Making sure that there is stability in the society, the law is being abided to avoid anarchy and lawlessness. So that's why he said that just the end justifies the means. Then he also talked about power and fear. So it says that rulers should embrace fear than love if both cannot be achieved. So it's better to be feared than to be loved. Instead of people to love you, so it's better they fear, because love can easily be bought. So, and your friend can actually be an enemy tomorrow, because that is where you're supposed to talk about fear. They're supposed to be afraid of you. They're supposed to know that you are willing to do something. You can remove anyone from the office if they misbehave, and you can you put another person in charge is immediately if they misbehave, even if though the person is your friend. So you don't really need to consider that. So here we're talking about the virtue and the fortuna. Virtue here in this concept means the ability of a leader to shape their own destiny through skill, decisiveness, and boldness. So leaders should be bold enough to take decisions, no matter the outcome, because they already believed in something. They've already believed that this is the right way to follow it, and then they have to take the bold step towards it. So, for example, some governments use police, maybe the tear gas or shooting on the air or something to disperse protesters. This is one of the things, because if they don't stop the protesters from protesting or even arresting some of the key leaders of the protest, it might result to anarchy, and then so many things might be destroyed. So leaders should be focused to maintain stability in the society. Then fortuna here, the element of chance, of luck that influences success or failure. So everybody here knows that the difference between success and fear and the failure here is just a thin line. So no matter the decision taken, it might be either successful or failure. So which one that comes about, the leader is supposed to have a bold step towards it. Then effective leaders adapt to changing circumstances, balancing skill and fortune. Here it means that things keep changing over the years. People have not actually adopting. Governments are not adopting democracy, but as the world is moving towards that direction, so governments and leaders are supposed to also know that this is where the world is going. Even right now, there is so many tools here that people use in governance, because I read of recent that some governments are using AI in place of some of the ministers' office. So this is the kind of things that a leader will come in and say, okay, how do we regulate this? How do we talk about this? Because this is a changing circumstances which they cannot run away from. So we are talking about maintaining power here. So in this aspect, it says strong military and the political control are essential to secure power. Every government is supposed to invest in their military. Every government is supposed to invest on their that is the security of the country. The leaders supposed to talk about their control, the political control, because if as a leader is supposed to be in charge, supposed to control the people, supposed to make sure that you take decisions that will make the people to be loyal and also abide by the rules. So then, in maintaining power, manipulations and calculated cruelty can stabilize authority if used strategically. So here he's talking about manipulation. You're supposed to know when and how to manipulate people to work according to what you want. So you have to do this strategically. You have to sometimes impose fear in people, or tell them what they're going to lose if they don't do what you want, or sometimes take some decisions that will make others sit up and say, if I didn't do this, the leader might remove me from office or something. And they know that generally most people don't like to be removed from their office because of the power, because humans always like power to be in charge. So as a leader, you're supposed to control people around you, people that you're working with. So with a strategic manipulation and calculated cruelty. So also as a leader, a good leader manages reputation carefully, appearing viciously even when acting pragmatically. So here, the leader might needs to come out clean. People have to say that you're someone that as a role model, people that they are actually looking up or they're looking upon. While behind the scene, there are so many political strategies that is being taken care of. For example, making people to feel that you are the best leader, while at the back you are actually not as what people are saying. This is what this piece is talking about, because sometimes a leader is supposed to also bring out that aspect of his life that people don't actually know about, unless people that are close to him. So then the relevance of his theory in modern leadership. Machiavelli's idea influences modern politics, business, and the military strategy. Leaders today use strategic planning and the crisis management, reflecting Machiavelli's principles. Ethical debate continues on balancing pragmatism and morality in leadership. In this aspect, I will use an example of something that happened in my country about a protest, which is called NSAS protest. So this NSAS protest supposed to be is actually trying to develop to become a kind of revolution, and the government is not comfortable with that. So they have to deploy the military to go and shoot at the protesters, and that is how the protest died. So I think this is one of the things that Machiavelli is talking about, because in today's politics, it's still happening. No, there is no, even though that everybody is campaigning for democracy, I don't think there is true democracy. So many governments, so many leaders are still using this his theory to make sure that they are still in power. So in conclusion, Machiavelli's theory of leadership stresses power, realism, and adaptability. His ideas remains relevant for leaders facing complex political and organizational challenges. The key lesson: successful leaders often demand both strength and strategic flexibility. Thank you. Any questions?
Okay, so what kind of leadership do you suggest? How do you see Machiavelli? Do you think he's a good? No. My question: do you think he's an exemplary leader? He should be an exemplary leader, Machiavelli. What do you think?
In my own opinion, I would say yes, he's an exemplary leader, because
He's an exemplary leader.
Yes.
Machiavelli.
Yes.
What makes you think so?
What makes me think so is because nowadays we are talking about democracy, using democracy as a veil to cover what is happening at the back. Actually, what is really playing at the back is the Machiavelli theory. While people just bring out, the leaders bring out what's it called, democracy as a veil, as a cover-up to cover what is happening at the back. So
what is it that is happening at the back?
What is happening at the back is, one of them is this calculative cruelty and maintaining power. Many leaders are ready to maintain power. Like, let me use an example of what happened in Nigeria in 2023 election. It was in a broad daylight that they robbed people of their mandate to rig elections, which is not hidden. But actually, they will still come out and say that this is democracy that we're talking about. So that's one of the examples.
Okay, I think I will agree with you. Anyway, since we don't have enough time, let me not ask you more questions. Yeah, so thank you very much for the presentation.